What's up, guys? We're back once again, and we're going to be talking about another movie that has recently come upon us, and we're going to be talking about Wrong Turn. Now, if you guys are confused on something, I'm going to let you guys know. First of which, if we have any Wrong Turn fans here, I'm going to go ahead and let you know right now. This film has absolutely, I'm going to rephrase this may be a spoiler, so again, if you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. If we have any Wrong Turn fans from the original trilogy, let me know. Or from the original movies, let me know what you guys think. But let's go ahead and get into this movie because there's a lot to get into. Now, first of which, I'm going to go ahead and clarify this right now. This film, whether you would consider a reboot or a continuation, more than likely people are going to say this is a reboot, which is fine. This absolutely has nothing to do with the original films. Not whatsoever. This film, again, has nothing to do with the original film. We have where it takes two different places where you see a father looking for his daughter, which is one of the main characters. She goes out with five other her friends, which are trying to go hiking, just take a bit, go around the sites, and they want to go hiking, and they go into this town, and of course they go into a town which is still, I would say, a very southern town. You have these characters that one is in, just different relationships that some townsfolk would agree with, some that they would not agree with. And there's a lot of issues you can tell that are being boiled within the town. And we also see where the hotel front desk, where she states to them, do not go off the trail. She informs them, do not go off the trail. So she says, oh, okay, but unfortunately the main character's boyfriend, he does not want to listen, and unfortunately he says, oh, there's an old possible Civil War area that he wanted to check out. And of course, with him not wanting to listen to nobody, of course, what happens? Things take a turn for the worse, and people start dying. Now, the main character, Jennifer, she really tries to take charge in this film, where she knows, unfortunately, one of her friends died because of a trap. They start trying to figure out what's going on, and then slowly but surely things take more of a turn for the worse. They're being stalked. They don't know if they're being stalked by an individual, an animal, someone from the town, because there's already been people that have tried to not only antagonize them but also possibly start a fight with them as well. So they don't really necessarily know what's going to happen, because they're like, okay, we're new to this town, we're not locals, we're only, guests, we're only tourists, so they're not really gonna, care about us. And we do see where one does, like I said, does die. Then we see where others basically get taken later on in the film, which later does get shown that this is not your normal particular town. This is a town that, unfortunately, what is called the Foundation. They have been around since the mid 1800s, and they did not enjoy they did not agree with what was going to happen to America. They thought that America, the way it was going, that it was going to be the downfall, and they wanted to stick to their old traditions, where each person was going to contribute. If they did not contribute, then either you were going to die, or you were basically going to be put into another area where you were not going to be able to speak or see. Like the old saying goes, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. So that is what they did if you were basically no use to them. And we do see where the character Jen and her boyfriend are the last ones pretty much standing after losing another friend of theirs, where he unfortunately did kill, I guess, one of their colony members, and he basically thought it was self-defense. Unfortunately, they did not care, because the one that was leading the group, he basically wanted them all to make sure that they were just gonna basically do what they wanted, otherwise they were going to die. And we do see where Jen has to make some hard choices, where she basically states that she'll do whatever they want to make sure that not only her boyfriend but her friends can survive, because she basically gives them basically options of, you can do this, you can do this, and they basically say, okay, well, what good are you if you're going to do this? And basically she does give them reasons to keep them alive, and then we later see more events unfold as well. So I'm not going to get too much into the movie. I just don't want you guys to get your hopes up if you guys were wanting to see a possible continuation of the Wrong Turn series. Now again, this has nothing to do with the Wrong Turn series. I was a little confused if it was. This really took me by storm, because I was like, okay, this is going to be a remake, it's going to suck, it's not going to be that good. It wasn't that bad. Now, was it the best movie? No, it was not. There was a lot of things that they put into this film that was really trying to shove it down your throats. Like, you had one character who you could tell was being very prejudiced, the way these people lived, the way they talked, and the way that they still had their town, which was very unacceptable. They didn't need to put that into this film. There's other things in this film that they didn't really need to put into, which I will not fully go into, but there are things in this film, like, I think they just took a little too far, where they just needed let certain things go, and that's just, again, my own personal opinion. But also at the same time, there's certain things in a film you need to let go, and there's certain things that you also just need to just move on. And unfortunately, once again, they did not do that. So there's a lot of things, once again, in this film that you could tell that they were wanting to change. Now again, this may be a new reboot of the continuation series of the Wrong Turn. I don't know if they're going to continue this. This I do not consider anything to do with the original Wrong Turn franchise, because again, it had nothing to do with these basically, unfortunately, inbred cannibals that were trying to kill these people that went on the mountain and tried to kill anybody that came up there, and tried to, unfortunately, take advantage of any survivors and try to reproduce with them at the same time. So once again, if you are a fan of the franchise of Wrong Turn, again, do not be fooled. This has nothing to do with it. This is a brand new take, I guess, of the series, or just something new entirely. It has nothing to do with the original franchise. But once again, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys check it out? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Me, I thought it was okay. 1 out of 10. I give it an 8. There was things, like I said, about it that was unnecessary, that they did not need to put into the film. There was things that I think they kind of really left out of where exactly what happened between this time frame, and I just don't think that some of it was needed. There was also things where some individuals died pretty quickly. They didn't give you a reason on how come that this foundation was up there for so long, or just how these certain people went missing. They didn't go into exactly why they were going on this trip. There was a lot of left open plot holes that I think they need to work on, but overall, like I said, it was an okay film. If you guys like anything that's to do with horror, thriller, suspicion, drama, then go check it out. Go check it out for yourselves. If you like it, okay, great. If you hate it, that's okay too. Me personally, it's an okay film. When I watch it again, that's very debatable. It's one of those where it's basically take it or leave it. Again, it's not one of those films that I would watch every time you turn around. It's one of those, like I said, it's once in a lifetime. I probably wouldn't watch it again. I probably would watch it probably some years down the road. If there was a sequel, possibly, but once again, that's my own opinion. So let me know what you guys think about it, regardless, down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about subscribing. These answers below as normal. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about leaving that big fat like on the video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out, helps the channel out. Also click the notification bell so you guys are notified every time I upload a video. So you guys are also notified every time I upload something, so you guys can check it out. Let me know your opinion about the movie once again, and I'll see you guys on the very next video.